Question 1. What is Trex? Answer. Trex is fast, realistic open-source traffic generation tool, running on standard Intel processors, based on DPDK. It supports both stateful and stateless traffic generation modes. Question 2. What are the common use cases for Trex? Answer. High-scale benchmarks for stateful networking gear. For example, firewall, NAT, DPI. Generating high-scale DDoS attacks. High-scale, flexible testing for switches e.g. RFC2544. Scale tests for huge numbers of clients, servers for controller-based testing. Event and production tests. Question 3. What are the stateful and stateless modes of operation? Answer. Stateful mode is meant for testing networking gear which saves state per floor 5 tuple. Usually this is done by injecting pre-recorded capture files on pairs of interfaces of the device under test, and dynamically changing SRC, DSTIP port. Stateless mode is meant to test networking gear that does not manage any state per floor, instead operating on a per packet basis. This is usually done by injecting customized packet streams to the device under test. Question 4. Can Trex run on a hypervisor with virtual NICs? Answer. Yes. Currently there is a need for 2 to 3 cores and 4 GB memory. For VM use case, memory requirement can be significantly reduced if needed, at the cost of supporting less concurrent flows, by using the following configuration. Limitations. Using vSwitch will limit the maximum PPS to around 1 Mbps. DPDK/OVS VPP can solve this. Latency results will not be accurate. For high-performance setup, multi-RX-queue, it is better to add RX_DESC 4096 in the Trex_CFG YAMLC platform_YAML_CFG_argument and software mode. Question 5. Which NICs are supported? Why not all DPDK supported NICs supported by Trex? Answer. We are using specific NIC features. Not all the NICs have the capabilities we need. We have regression tests in our lab for each recommended NIC. We do not claim to support NICs we do not have in our lab. You can find the list of supported NICs here. Look for supported NICs table. Notice that some unsupported NICs can also be used using software command line argument. Question 6. I cannot see all 16 ports statistics on Trex server. Answer. We present statistics only for first 4 ports because there is no console space. Global statistics, like total TX, is correct, taking into account all ports. You can use the Geek console or Python API to see statistics for all ports. Question 7. I want to have more active flows on the DOOT. How can I do this? Answer. After stretching Trex to its maximum CPS capacity, consider the following. DOOT will have much more active flows in case of a UDP flow due to the nature of aging. DOOT does not know when the flow ends while Trex knows. In order to artificially increase the length of the active flows in Trex, you can configure larger IPG in the YAML file. This will cause each flow to last longer. Alternatively, you can increase pH in your PCAP file as well. Question 8. Are you recommending Trex HLT API? Answer. Trex has minimal and basic support for HLT API. For simple use cases, without latency and per stream statistic, it will probably work. For advanced use cases, there is no replacement for native API that has full control and in most cases is simpler to use. Question 9. I have XL710 NIC with 2x40 gigabits sec ports and I cannot get line rate. Answer. XL710.2 with 240G ports can reach maximum of 40 Mbps, 50 gigabits total for all ports, and not 60 Mbps with small packets, 64B. Intel had in mind redundancy use case when they produced a 2-port NIC card was not intended to reach 80G line rate. Question 10. I want to contribute to the project. Answer. You have several ways you can help. Download the product, use it, and report issues. If no issues, we will be very happy to also hear success stories. If you use the product and have improvement suggestions for the product or documentation, we will be happy to hear. If you fix a bug or develop new feature, you are more than welcome to create pull request in GitHub. Question 11. What is the release process? How do I know when a new release is available? Answer. It is a continuous integration. The latest internal version is under 24/7 regression on few steps in our lab. Once we have enough content, we release it to GitHub, usually every few weeks. We do not send an email for every new release, as it could be too frequent for some people. We announce big feature releases on the mailing list. You can always check the GitHub, of course. Question 12. During OS installation, screen is skewed, error, out of range, resolution not supported, etc. Answer. Fedora. During installation, choose troubleshooting, install in basic graphic mode. Ubuntu. Try Ubuntu Server, which has textual installation. Question 13. Trex is connected to a switch and I observe many dropped packets at Trex startup. Answer. A switch might be configured with spanning tree enabled. Trex reset the port at startup, making the switch reset its side as well, and spanning tree can drop the packets until it stabilizes. Disabling spanning tree can help. On Cisco Nexus, you can do that using spanning tree port type edge. You can also start Trex with K flag. This will send packets for K seconds before starting the actual test, letting the spanning tree time to stabilize. This issue will be fixed when we consolidate Stateful and Stateless RPC. Question 14. Why the performance is low? Answer. Trex performance depends on many factors. Make sure Trex_CFG YAML is optimal. C platform section in manual. More concurrent flows will reduce the performance. Short flows with 1-2 packets, e.g. cap2/dns.yaml, will give the worst performance. Question 15. Is there a plan to add TCP stack? Answer. Yes. We know this is something many people would like, and are working on this. No ETA yet. Once a progress is made, we will announce it on the Trex site and mailing list.